Joe Lisha up over $3,000 as the champion. Are you ready for the money card?
Yes, sir, I am.
Then let's open the board and get to the money card. Step up there, Joe. Joe, you won $200 winning the match. That's yours to keep. Brand new money, new deck of cards, all shuffled and cut.
Okay.
You're going to bet with that money. Starting on the bottom line, $200 we'll give you in 3 cards. Move up to the second level, we give you another $200 of betting money. 3 more cards. Remember, your minimum bets are $50 till you get to the top card, the big bet, where you must bet at least half the money. A lot of money up there, Joe. I hope you take it. You're a nice man. Here's $200.
Okay.
As in the game, you have a choice of 2 base cards to start with. Remember, you can change your base card when you move up to the second level, and you can change your base card again before you make that big bet. You're starting with a 6. Do you want to play it or change it?
That's no good. I like to change the base card, please.
I hope it's a good change because you have to play this one. A 2.
That's more like it. I bet $200 the next card is going to be higher.
Gotta go with that. $200 higher than a 2. Yes, an 8. Right up the middle now with a $400.
I will bet 100 the next card will be lower.
Lower.
Lower than
You're seeing more low cards, but you think lower. Got a feeling.
Yes.
$100 lower than an 8. No, it's a king. Down to $300, but a good card.
$300 the next card will be lower.
All of it. $300 lower than a king. It is a 7.
All right.
$600 up goes the 7. We give you the other $200.
I'd like to
Now
change
you've
that
got
card.
$800. Do you want it?
Please change the card.
There's
Change
that
it.
big change. You made a good change
Beautiful
before.
card.
Can he
Nice
do it
card
again?
now.
He did another 2.
I'll bet $800 that the next card will be higher.
Higher, all of it. $800 higher than a 2. It is a 3 and still a low card at $1,600.
All right. I bet $1,600 that the next card is going to be higher.
The whole thing again. $1,600 bet that this is higher than a 3. It is a jack. $3,200.
Beautiful, beautiful. I will bet $1,200 that the next card is going to be lower.
$1,200 that this card is
$1,200?
lower than a jack. It is with a 5. $4,400. Up goes the 5. Joe, do you want to play it or change it for the big bet?
I like to change that card, please.
You've made 2 good changes. Let's see if we can do it again. Changing a 5 to a jack. Joe, you must bet at least $2,200. You have 44. What is your big bet?
I will bet the next card, first of all, $2,200, that the next card is going to be lower.
Half of it lower than a jack.
Lower.
$2,200 wagered on this card being lower, and it is with a 10 for $6,600. Joe Lisha. Way to go, Joe. Come on down here. Joe, you just got a nice even round number, Joe. You are up to $10,000.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Joe will meet a new challenger, $10,000 richer right after this. Way to go. 10 grand. Back with our champion, Joe Lisha. Doing very well.
Thank you.
$10,000, not too bad.
That's a lot of money. Sure.
Okay, Joe, let's try to defend that title. 2 brand new decks of cards and a new challenger on Card Sharks. Johnette Owens. Hello, Johnette. Nice to meet you. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Won't you tell us a little about yourself?
Okay, my name is Johnette Owens. I have a 22-year-old son that's in the Army.
Really?
Yes.
You don't look old enough.
He recently came home from Korea after a year. I have a little poodle, Kiki, that thinks he's human.
You do look old enough for the poodle.
Okay. And I love house plants. I have 19 in my living room, and they're all beautiful. That's about it.
It's like a jungle in there, isn't it, with 19 houseplants?
Yes.
But you like them. Good to have you here with us, Jeanette. Hope you're going to have a pleasant time.
Thank you very
You'll play
much.
the lower cards, the blue cards. Joe, the red cards on top. And Joe, we asked 100 married men. Have you ever actually said to your wife, I want a divorce? How many men said they had?
A few people will say it just for kicks, but they really, deep inside, they don't want divorce. So I would say like 30.
30
would say that.
said they had. I understood that, Joe.
Yeah.
Johnette, higher or lower?
that married people argue. They have arguments and stuff like this. So the husband will say, I want a divorce in anger. But he doesn't really mean it. Therefore, I am going to go higher. I think it'll be a
You
little
say higher.
higher.
The actual number of married men who have said to their wife, I want a divorce is 18. It is not higher, Joe.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Joe, your base card is a 10.
I'd like to change the base card, please.
Changing the 10 to a 6.
Okay, I will go higher on the next
Higher
card.
than a 6? Yes,
Beautiful,
for the queen.
beautiful. I go lower next time.
Lower than a queen. It is a 5.
Beautiful. I go higher next time.
Gonna risk those two higher than a 5? Yes, a king.
Okay, I will go lower than
Trying to go all the way for the win. He did it with a 2. Game 1 to the champion very quickly. We'll set up for game 2, Janice, if you will. Johnette, you didn't get a chance at all with that.
That's true. I didn't.
Well, we're going to start with you this time, so maybe you can get off on the right foot. Same
Okay.
2 decks of cards as Janice loads in the cards. Johnette, we asked 116-year-old girls, do you own a pair of jeans so tight that you have to lie on your back to zip them up? How many 16-year-old girls said they do own a pair of jeans that tight?
Okay. Now, when my son was 16, I know so many little girls came by there, 16, 17, what have you. And yes, they were really, really tight. So I'm going to go pretty high on that answer. I'm going to say about 82.
82
Right.
wore a pair of jeans so tight they've got to lie down to get them on.
I don't think we'll be that high. Maybe lower than that because I say lower.
Lower.
Yes.
The actual number of 16-year-old girls who own a pair of jeans so tight they have to lie on their back to zip them up is 23. It's much lower, Joe. I guess that style's going out.
Yes,
Joe,
yes.
you're starting with a 4.
Okay, I go higher next time.
Higher than a 4. Yes, a 9.
I will freeze.
You'll freeze. And we move the freeze bar over. This question to you, Joe. We asked 100 United States congressmen in Washington, D.C., are you a lawyer? How many congressmen said they were?
Many of them will be lawyers because usually lawyers like to get in politics because they study the law and they know everything about it. So I would say something in the neighborhood of 80.
80.
Yes.
Congressmen are lawyers, Johnette.
Okay, a great number of them are lawyers. Most of them start out that way. But I am going to say lower. Think it's a little lower.
You say lower.
Yes.
The actual number of congressmen who were lawyers is 38. Johnette, it is much lower. Yes, I think it may be higher among the senators, but the congressmen in general, it may be quite low. Johnette, you're starting with a queen.
Okay, beautiful card. Lower, please.
Lower than a queen. Oh no, another queen! It's not lower, and Joe gets a chance to play off the 9 and call this.
Okay, I will go lower on that.
Lower than a 9. Oh no, it's an ace! Not lower. Neither player could advance. Janice will fill in the spaces. The next question goes to you, Johnette. But first, we're going to take time out to make a little money for the house. Don't go away. I don't know. It should be interesting. Joe says he thinks Jeanette's going to make a comeback, and then he's going to beat her in a tiebreaker, huh? We'll find out next time on Card Sharks. Bye-bye.
A representative of the studio audience may receive Leonard Silva's 4-piece tea and coffee set in heavy silver plate. Includes tray, coffee pot, sugar, and creamer. All furnished by the Leonard Silva Manufacturing Company. And some of our contestants will receive Hamilton Beach's new espresso coffee maker. Brews 1 to 4 Demitasse espresso cups in a carafe. Convenient on-off switch, double spout nozzle. Fills 2 separate cups furnished by Hamilton Beach Scoville. And St. Mary's automatic blanket with new silent quad-rated solid-state control. Automatically pre-warms your bed and keeps you comfy all night. And the Honeywell smoke and fire detector with exclusive sensitivity switch, 30-day low battery warning, and convenient test disc. Trust Honeywell to protect your family. And introducing exhilarating, vibrant, vital Jovan Sport Sense. For him, for her, because life is a contact sport. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.